Hello, Ernest and Jamil. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing good. All right, trivia question. What should it be? Kaylin, Reaper. We got people rolling in Ewok. It's been a while. Good to see you. Wokey, I mean. It's showing handles, so I'm not remembering everyone's usernames. How was your day? It was good, Ernest. It was my first day back at work this week because I took yesterday off, and it was really nice. It was pretty chill. Honestly, just had a team meeting and worked on some tasks that I had on my docket, and it was very nice. How about you, Ernest? Hello, Rich. Hello, Pharaoh. Rated Frog is here. I'm eating some of the shepherd's pie that I made on the 24-hour live stream. Hi, Molto, Ergo Video Oasis, Rich. Yes, Reindeer, this is live, miss. All right, so trivia time. Guess my favorite kind of sled. This was I think Matthew Clark suggested this trivia question. So let me think just a second here about all the options. All right. I gotta get my tree done still. What? Get moving, Moltotube. Wyatt, hello. Yes, Kaylin, it was cold today. It was very cold. Ernest says, my day could have been better, but you have to have some low spots to have great times. That's what I think about like the crappy days where you're like, ugh, like not in a good mood, you don't feel good, you didn't get enough sleep, you're feeling irritated. It's just like, well, like you don't have the really good days where you're feeling like awesome if you don't have like the crappy days to compare them against. So it's like whenever I have really good days, I think like, wow, I feel so amazing today by comparison to those days where it was just like a struggle to get through them. So it's just part of life. Some days are gonna suck. I'm sorry to hear that, Ernest. Hassan, HT Gamer, happy holidays. Let's see. Brandon Preacher Green. All right, I'm thinking about the trivia question. 1 second. I don't know how to spell some things. One second, guys. Sorry, 1 sec, guys. Trivia question is what I'm working on. Okay, guess my favorite kind of sled. There you go. Finally, I got it in. Okay, drinks up. Brandon Preacher Green, I'm going to be prepping ingredients and hopefully making some quinoa, like tabuli tonight. That's the plan. Egg Shen, hello. Good to see you. Mini Bike Racing Detroit. Doing laundry, love it. Sounds like a solid Tuesday night activity. I feel like on Tuesdays I'm trying to kind of get some chores done or get caught up on stuff. Ernest is saying it is what it is and there will always be tomorrow. True that. Yep. It's always like if today sucks, let's see what tomorrow brings. Zulu, thank you. Mr. American Finance, good to see you. David Green. Kentucky Fireman saying hi. That's amazing. Respect. Thank you for serving as a firefighter. Tough work. Thank you, Hassan. Rich. Yep, still free. Yes, I'm eating shepherd's pie. This is like the very tail end of the leftovers from Saturday. T-Bone, Brandon Preacher Green. I know Christmas is in a few weeks. Do you have any plans? Yes. Molto cottage pie, really? I'm calling it shepherd's pie. Do you think UFOs are real? I think they could be. I don't see why not. So yeah, like I feel like it's possible. I don't think you can like definitively say like there's no way there's UFOs. Ooh, Rich might have Thursday off. I'm excited for you. Kaylin, I usually do laundry toward the end of the week. Andy McDonald, I'm an alien. Sakat, Molto sent 100. I'll get you written down in a second. I love that cottage pie so much. All right, Molto, got you. If you cannot identify an object flying around, it's a UFO. Yes, exactly. Unidentified flying object. Joe C is in Michigan. Hello, Joe. I've never made it to Michigan despite being pretty close by in Minnesota. All right. Yum. All right, let's get a move on. Oh, I showered and like shampooed my hair, but I feel like when I style it afterwards, it's always just like still kind of wet from the shower. Blindo. Let's see. Too egocentric to think we're alone in the universe. Yeah, I don't know if it's egocentric. I just feel like it's just not realistic. Ooh, had to drive on I-69 or I-169 today. Gross. We took down 2 30+ foot evergreens today. Dang, that sounds exciting though. Mathematically improbable that we're alone in the universe. Yeah, I agree. I'm kind of in that camp of like the universe is so massive. I just feel like there have to be other star like planet systems where there's like an Earth-like planet and life could survive. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of hope that we eventually discover extraterrestrial life. I think that would be really cool. All right. So I got a lot of stuff that I got to chop. Lots of stuff to chop for this. So I'm going to start with some parsley. Okay, still caught up, great. Move this over here. All right, let's get a move on. Molto with the crown. Yep, Molto's number 1 and Rich, you're number 2. Alright, so it's one of those recipes I'm making because I had so much parsley left over from last week from a Thanksgiving recipe, and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna let all of this parsley just go to waste. So I gotta think of how to use this. Gray Man, I am gonna be making tabuli. This is I should pin a comment. I'm making quinoa tabuli so I don't have to keep answering people. Tonight I'm making quinoa. Oh no, keyboard, come on. Hello, happy life. Quinoa tabuli. All right, pin this comment. Okay, Molto, I will knock you. Thank you, Boo Boo. I will enjoy this food. Have you done any high protein meals? I would say most of my meals are pretty high protein. I eat a lot of quinoa, I eat a lot of tofu, I eat a lot of pea protein. You can pin all you want. People are still gonna ask, but then I'll just say pinned comment instead of having to say I'm making quinoa tabuli. I'll just say pinned comment. It's a lot easier. Cuts down on how much I have to say over and over and over again. Repeating the same thing. Still eating little meat. Are you saying that about yourself, Grayman? But working to be vegan, okay. Cool. Yeah, I like being vegan. It's worked really well for me, I would say. I've actually never had tabbouleh. It's very good. Traditionally, it's made with bulgur wheat. I tend to avoid gluten, so I make mine with quinoa instead. So much parsley, oh my gosh. Life with Olivia, hello, good to see you. Oops, this one's looking a little gross. Some of these leaves are looking a little gross. But we're just gonna use most of them. Do people hate on you for not eating meat? I mean, there's always gonna be like haters and trolls no matter what you do, no matter what your diet is. So there's some people, you'll see it if you're here often enough. There's comments where it's like, eat meat, eat a burger, eat a cow, eat some chicken. And it's like, I'm not telling anybody else how to eat. You don't need to project your issues onto me. It's like, ooh, hater coming in hot. Sorry, it's made traditionally with bulgur wheat. It's a type of wheat. All right. Picking the parsley. Kai is here. I did try 3 weeks ago. It made me feel hungry, slowly letting go of meats little by little. Christopher Hanley, good to see you. Hey Hannah, how are you doing? How much sleep did I get after my 24-hour live stream this weekend? So I went to bed at 1 p.m. after my live stream, and I woke up at 9 p.m. So I got 8 hours, and then I slept again overnight, Sunday to Monday, from 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I am all caught up pretty much on my sleep. I feel good. I would say I feel fully recovered in terms of sleep from the 24-hour live stream. The Hezzy Pharaoh, Tamara Fletcher, Mr. Handsome. I don't know why people care so much about what other people put in their mouth. I know it's really interesting from like a psychological perspective, where it's like you can be doing absolutely nothing, minding your own business, and there are just some haters and trolls who are gonna like just come at you with so much hate, so much judgment. And to me, I'm like, man, like you must have some serious issues if you're coming at a total stranger, like saying like nasty things, and like, because I'm not doing anything other than just making food that I'm gonna eat. I'm not forcing anyone else to eat this way. But yeah, people really like to mouth off and I don't know, like project onto other people. It's very strange. but I think it says more about them than it does about me. Unleavened bread, hello. Antonio Salazar, good to see you. I'm making tabuli. Molto, I love how trees can share root systems so they become one giant organism. Omega Star. I appreciate that. That's funny. CODM, hello. Thanks for joining. Kirby, how are you, Kirby? Olivia, people will always hate on something. If not diet, then something else. Yep, totally. They'll hate on your voice, they'll hate on your hair, they'll hate on your face, they'll hate on your clothes, they'll hate on your weight, they'll hate on your accent, they'll hate on literally anything. But, you know, I could say so much about hateful people. I just say pity the haters, because, you know, they're projecting their own misery onto other people. The Jason, Dom in progress, it's called bot behavior. I mean, that too, but I mean, there's just a lot of people who like to spew hate on the internet. Especially because it's anonymous, like they don't have to show their face. We got, okay, Kirby, I gotta get you in my list, Kirby. How are you, Kirby? Are you recovered from the weekend? Because I know you were working overnight from Saturday to Sunday. I appreciated having you, like you were also up in the wee hours. Paper towel. Let's see. Molto is asking, are you gonna be on for a long time tonight or short time? I haven't decided, honestly. I mean, I would say at least a couple of hours. Oh my gosh, wait, is that Anna? Anna, how are you? It's so good to see you. How have you been? Happy December. Oh my gosh, cool. Hello, Nick, I'm doing good. Jamie, saying you look refreshed. Yeah, I feel refreshed. I feel very refreshed. I took like a deep clean shower tonight and, well, I went for a run, shampooed and cleaned my hair. Like I feel very much like reborn from the 24-hour, like, I definitely needed a deep clean after that. Sorry, my show is very loud right now. Kirby, let's see. The Jason, love your lives. Thank you so much, Jason. I saw that you sent to 100. Thank you. Olivia, though I feel lots of the hate toward vegans stems from the drama with the vegan teacher. I mean, yes, there's like, I will say there's some militant and obnoxious vegans out there, but for me though, it's like, I'm not ever trying to like convert people or push veganism on anybody. And there's always going to be people who feel the need to like criticize and come at me just to be a hater. Kirby, it says Oreos. Zenshine Energy, yay! Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. Sorry, of course, right as I'm trying to chat, my Netflix movie like cranks up the volume. Unleavened bread. I wonder if people were always that negative or if the internet empowered them. I feel like people have always been, like there's always been a contingent of just like hateful, miserable people. And I feel like the internet allows them to like spew hate without having to actually confront people in real life. Like, you know, it's like a lot of people, I think they wouldn't say things in real life, like face to face to someone because they're too afraid to say it face to face. But on the internet, it's like you're behind a screen and you're anonymous. So it's like you can say whatever you want pretty much and like nothing's gonna happen to you. Rich, care for an Oreo, Kirby. And yes, Anna, I'm doing well. I did a 24-hour live stream this weekend and I feel like I've recovered from it, which is honestly a relief. I'm recovered. I got off at 6 a.m. and went back at 2 p.m. Dang, Kirby, what? That's like not even enough time to get a full night of sleep in between. Wow. Molto says, cool, long stream. Yeah, I'm planning on being on here for at least a couple hours. Dylan Jones, yes, my Christmas tree is up. I put it up on my 24-hour live stream this weekend. Yeah, it's all put up. I'm not going to show it now just because I'm in the middle of cooking stuff. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you. Molto, told you I'd get pushed down the list. Others donate more than I can. Hey, it's never a competition and it's completely optional, so no worries. Molto, I'm watching a Netflix movie called The Merry Gentleman. It's like, it has Chad Michael Murray, who's such a fave, and it's just like a goofy, feel-good, probably more of a chick flick. So yeah, that's what I'm watching. Charles, good to see you. Thank you so much. I'd say it to your face. Amazing. Yes, I value directness. If you're gonna be a hater, honestly, I have some respect for people who just would hate me to my face rather than just like say something. I can't stand like cowardice. I really can't. So like if you're gonna come at me, just say it to my face. I will respect you more for it. Yaba says I'm late. Let's see what Yaba's profile is. I know it's me. Oh my god, that's goofy. Marion, good to see you. I'm doing good. I had a pretty nice day at work. It was like, I mean, just a pretty typical work day. I was off work yesterday to recover from the 24-hour live stream. So today was my first day back at work. It felt like a Monday. Had a team meeting, got like a task I needed to get done. So it was good, it was productive. And then I went for a 4-mile run after work, which it was cold outside, but I wore so many layers that it's like, if you wear enough layers, the cold won't get to you. So I bundled up and it actually felt decent. Like my face hurt for probably the first like 5 minutes, but then I felt fine. Like I warmed up and it was more comfortable. And then I came back and, you know, showered off, cleaned my hair, and got ready for this live stream. The internet makes it so people don't view others as actual humans anymore. That's true, that's true. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons. I know there's people who just think the internet is the worst thing to ever happen to humankind, and it's like, I won't totally bash it. I think there's some real positives, like live streams. I love live streaming. I think it's so much fun. Matthew, good to see you. Where are you? Where have you traveled to today? Zen Shine Energy, wow, that's dedication. Thanks. Anna, okay, I read that one. Suyash, Matthew, Tug, Speedman, thank you so much. JB, great to see you again. Great to see you again. Thank you for the super chat. Yay. Got you, JB. Oops. Reaper is saying, a second. Cheers, I hope y'all are well. I'm really happy right now. I feel like today was a solid day. It was like, I would say an above average day. If anything, it might have been just like a tad boring. But overall, it's like feel good. Got outside. Yeah, work is good. So yeah, I would, on a scale of like 0 to 10, where 10 is amazing, I would say today was like a 7 or 8. Nothing remarkable, but pretty like comfortable, steady. Got the stuff done that I wanted to get done. Pleasant interactions with my coworkers. Yes, I layered up today. Didn't feel a thing from 7 till 2 p.m. That's the way to do it. Yes, someone was saying this in another one of my live streams. Apparently there's a Scandinavian saying where there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. And I've thought to myself, anytime I find myself like freezing cold and miserable outside in the wintertime here in Minnesota, it's because I didn't dress properly. I have all the clothing, all the coats, all the gloves, mittens, scarves, hand warmers, boots. I have all of the apparel to be comfortable in the wintertime. And it's honestly like my fault. It really is. Like just taking accountability for whenever I've been like grumbling about the weather and how cold it is. If it's really cold, it's like, I could have just prepared better and put on more layers and I wouldn't be so uncomfortable. I don't think I've asked before, do you ever watch any classic sitcoms? I do not like sitcoms. Nope. Cheers, Seinfeld. Ooh, I do not like sitcoms. I never found them funny. Even as a kid, I would sit and watch and kind of listen in while my parents would have like Seinfeld on and Raymond. Raymond something. There's just something about them that's always irritated me. To me personally, they've felt very canned, very over the top. The recorded laughter to like cue people to laugh is just the most irritating thing. So no, I do not like sitcoms at all. Don't know. Really, the only comedy that I enjoy watching is anything with Jim Carrey in it. Some Dave Chappelle, some Kevin Hart. That's about it. But yeah, other than those, like stand-up comedians, I can't do sitcoms because I don't find them funny. Sweet tea on me, says JB. Thank you. Sweet tea actually sounds really good. You know what? That's making me want to drink a bubbly. Sparkling water. Let's see. Kaylin, wearing layers will help you stay warm. Yes. Olivia, it's been so cold down where I am. Not even layers are helping, so cold. In fact, my family's garage door opener won't work. Oh no. Matthew says, I'm going through Cincinnati, Ohio, on my way to Dearborn, Michigan. Ended up catching 3 hours of sleep and a 30-minute nap. Wow. The fact that you feel great on that little sleep is very impressive. I would not be saying the same thing, but I'm happy for you, Matthew. Your fave Mex, I had a good work day today. It was my first day back at work this week because I took yesterday off as a rest day after my 24-hour live stream over the weekend. What else? Yeah, it was just like a steady, pretty normal day. How about you? Marion, it snowed here in Pennsylvania today. While walking slowly to my car, I took a little slip. Oh, shoot. Ouch. Oh my God, the ice. Yeah, I've had a few, not like terrible falls. I've never broken anything, like never want to, but there have been a few times where I caught myself because there was some ice hidden under some freshly fallen snow. And it was like, oh dang. Slowly getting this parsley chopped. Reagan, I was born in Minnesota, moved to Kansas as a kid, went to see my family in Minnesota. Nice. About to sweat to death. Sass. What flavor is the bubbly? Strawberry with some other flavors. Jovan Vasic. Molto, most sitcoms are in front of a live studio audience, so the recorded laughter is the real laughs from the audience. Ugh. The thing is though, I feel like I've heard the same stock laughter in like, I don't know, it's too over the top, it's very cringe, it's not funny. The thing is, what bothers me about the audio laughs is like the recorded laughs, you can hear them, but I never find them funny. So yeah, I just really don't like sitcoms. Chris is here, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Matthew, I have seen better days, but I have seen worse days. Yes, also. Yep, that is something I like to think of, like a frame of mind, whenever I'm having kind of I would say like a below average day, but not a terrible day. It's like, okay, this might not be the best day, it might be a little, I don't know, tiresome, whatever, but when you can think of way worse days, I think, like, for me, that really helps me through. Digging the headgear, thanks, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Do you not like seeing plays? I like plays, but I don't like sitcoms because they're not funny. And I don't go to comedy plays. I go to dramas. Cosborn, I'm going live every single day of December. So I will be going live for the next 29 days. Every single day of December. It's called Live Miss. So you can catch me every day this month on live. Most of them will be in the evening, but some of them will probably be in the morning. Like weekends, I don't know, Saturdays probably it won't be in the evening. This is Parsley, Cosborn. William Berry, good to see you. Madeline is here. Marion, I love the coconut bubbly. I don't know if I've had that one before. Sounds good though. Oh, come on. All right, so parsley is pretty much all chopped. Just got some big chunks over here. Sorry, my show is so loud. Danielle, yay, you made it. How are you, Danielle? How was your day? Happy Tuesday. Okay, so this is looking good. Frankie Rodriguez, hello. Inner Tube is William Berry's guest. Molto, so no comedy series, just comedy movies and stand-up. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really go for comedy movies because most comedy I don't find funny. I really don't. All right, Too Evil to Hope. How is the recipe coming? Good. Just chopping up some veggies, or I guess these would be technically herbs. I am gonna chop up some scallions next, aka green onions. All right. Hope your days have been blessed. I would say so, yeah. Life is good, can't complain. Hope the same is true for you. So this, I think I'm actually gonna do this next. This is mint, fresh mint leaves. And I'm just gonna use all of them. I love mint so much. Frankie, Elizabeth, good to see you again, Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, Marion is heading to bed. How long were you able to sleep after your 24-hour stream? Great question. So, on Sunday, so that's when my live stream ended. On Sunday, I went to sleep at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and I woke up at 9 p.m. And then I went to sleep again at 1 a.m. and slept all the way until 10 a.m. the next day. So I feel very much all caught up on my sleep from the weekend. Okay, beautiful mint leaves. Matthew, young Hannah playing with her Barbie mansion. Did you hear that, Barbie? They are laughing at that dumb sitcom. Yes, also referred to as table onions. Oh, cool, I didn't know that. Scallions? Really? I've never heard that before. All right, mint. Get this all chopped up next. Dilbert is here. Saucin, I think. Osborne, Marion, Molto. Honestly, that like when the guy told you he didn't like amusement parks but respected comedy is super subjective like music. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like the only people who make me laugh, like really laugh, are Jim Carrey, Kevin Hart, and Dave Chappelle. I don't really, Will Ferrell, not really, he's kind of annoying. Oh, Tosh, is it Daniel Tosh from Tosh Point oh? He's funny, super funny. Dilbert Molto, Toby, hello, your local big sister. That's a cute name. Just chopping up some mint leaves. So Seinfeld has no effect on you. Oh my god, I cannot stand Seinfeld. Yeah, no, I've seen pretty much all of it, and I just was like, dude, why do people think this is funny? Ugh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like we're not all going to agree on things, but sometimes I just when things are massively popular and I'm like I don't understand. I do not think Seinfeld is in the least bit funny. Yes, didn't like Seinfeld. Danielle agrees with me. Not funny. Jenny Martinez, good to see you. Welcome back. Reaper, Hannah, can I use your video as background on how to show people how to change a vertical stream format into horizontal? Yeah, go for it. Molto, you can roll up those herbs to make slicing easier. You know, I kind of like, I prefer to chop things with a flat leaf. I don't really mess with them too much in terms of rolling them up. Jenny Martinez, glad you're back. Seinfeld is my all-time favorite. Yeah, oof. Yeah, I watched it and I did not understand. I was confused. Molto, it's silly. Jenny Martinez. Good, just about done. And then moving on to the scallions. This recipe is, I mean, it's barely cooking. It's really mostly just chopping and you have to cook the quinoa, of course, but yeah, it's really like pretty much a chopping and assembly kind of recipe. Eli, my homegirl, cooking it up. Yep. Yes, I am making tabuli. Okay, so that's looking well chopped. Beautiful mint. Danielle didn't like Friends either. Yep, ooh, boy, Friends. Nope. I could say a lot of things about Friends, but I'm not. Yeah, no. That is like one of the last shows I would ever watch. Ooh. I'm telling you guys, like my favorite shows are, of all time, Game of Thrones #1, Downton Abbey #2, Walking Dead, Black Summer, Rain, Outlander. It's like sweeping dramas or like fantasy action like Game of Thrones or zombies. I don't like these kind of mid, lukewarm sitcom. Ugh. No. Not for me. Let's see, that was Eli. Thank you, Eli. Reaper, bam, I'm already done with the recording process. It was that fast. Okay. Danielle, first 5 to 6 seasons of Big Bang Theory were great sitcom. Let me get you, Eli. Big texts. Oops. There we go. Woo, thank you, Eli. Great to have you here. Excuse me, Molto. Did you ever watch Ozark? No. I mean, the thing is, I don't like any shows that have to do with like crime and like drugs and stuff. Like basically criminal drug underworld. I watched part of Breaking Bad, absolutely hated it. I watched Sons of Anarchy, absolutely hated it. I can't do crime shows. I find like they leave me feeling so depressed and sad. It's like, you know how there's like feel-good television and feel-good movies? I feel like drug, crime, criminal underworld type of shows and movies, they're like feel-bad movies for me. Like I know I will feel like just like depressed and icky after watching them. So I had absolutely no interest in watching Ozark. I love Jason Bateman. I love that Julia Garner girl. The cast was amazing. Was it Helen Hunt or Laura Linney? I think one of those two was in it as well. So it's like I know what Ozark's about. I know who's in it, but I will absolutely not watch it because I don't watch those kinds of shows. Lobster, Egg Shen, are you gonna watch Sunday Night Football? Yes, indeed, I will be. Mine was Saved by the Bell. I kind of want to hear your critique of Friends. It's so like mid. Like for me, what really makes a show or a movie is like action, intrigue, plotting, sweeping panorama views, traveling. Like it's like either like it's like on the extremes of entertainment. It's either like high drama where it's like crazy acting, drama, heartache, wars, plotting, enemies, like lots of drama. Like think Shakespeare, think any of the Oscar nominated movies, or like action, horror, suspense, like Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne Supreme, like the Bourne Identity series, the Terminator series, the Predator series. I like action, horror, suspense. Like there needs to be something like extremely captivating about a show, and Friends is the opposite of that to me. It's like just these, it's like very like average, very boring, just kind of like day-to-day interactions, which is fine, but for me personally, I have no interest in watching stuff like that. I hated Breaking Bad, Cosborn. What did you think of Game of Thrones last season? I'm with everybody else. It was disappointing. It was very rushed. They made mistakes. There were filming errors. It was very disappointing. I mean, they caught up to George because he didn't finish the book in time. Yeah, I mean, all the other seasons I absolutely loved. I love that series, but the last season was very disappointing. Molto, Breaking Bad showed the world what TV can be. Super amazing drama. Yeah, I just don't do like criminal, drug, crime, any of that stuff. No, thank you. No. Danielle, Cosborn, same thing with Breaking Bad. Like the first few seasons then went downhill. All right, these scallions are already looking a little raggedy, like not the best. Oh well, gonna use them. Law and Order is just kind of like boring. To me, it's boring. Like I know it's dramatic, but if it's just taking place like in the United States legal system, that's not exciting. No. Matt Dillon is here. Breaking Bad, Danielle, David J. Yeah, but sorry I'm late, back from a village, Hogmanay. OMG. Ah, that sounds so exciting. What have you been planning, Yaba? What have you guys been planning for the Hogmanay Hootenanny? Going to come with health warning may cause spontaneous dancing. Oh my god. I have to do New Year's Eve. I have to do Hogmanay in Scotland one year of my life at least. It looks like the most amazing time. Danielle, Law and Order is the same show over and over with different people. Yeah. I'm like, I don't need to do this. I don't need to watch this. There's some shows where I've watched enough other shows in that genre. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my precious free time on something I know I'm gonna hate. I hate how Lost ended, so disappointing. It's so funny because I remember I was like a really little kid when my mom specifically was absolutely obsessed with Lost, and it was like this huge phenomenon. And then I remember it just kind of like fell off, and I wondered like what happened to that Lost show that mom was so into. And then I don't remember how it ended, but I remember hearing people were not happy with it. Alright. Ajinkia about to start residency, super scared. Oh my gosh, Ajinkia, you've got this. Just have faith in your education, have faith in your training. Like you passed all your exams. Just trust that you've learned what you need to. You got this. All right, books, bookmarks. Where did this go? Tabuli. Jump to recipe. How much of this? 2 cups, blah, blah, blah. Mint leaves, 3 spring onions. It does say spring onions in here. Cool. All right, let's chop another scallion. Molto, I get it. You like stuff to be happening. Need the action. Yeah. Yep. If it's like, basically if most of the scenes are people like sitting in a room, sitting at a table, sitting in an office, sitting in someone's apartment, sitting in someone's house, I don't want to watch that show. I'm like, that's my life so many hours of the week. I'm sitting at my desk, working at my 9-to-5 job. I'm like sitting, watching Netflix. It's like, when I'm sitting down to watch entertainment, I want there to be excitement. I want there to be action. I want there to be different scenes and places. And it's like, if it's just sitting around tables or sitting inside talking for most of the time, I don't want to watch that show. I know, it's so funny. Well, maybe it's not trying to change my TV viewing, but it's just, I have very differing opinions from the people in here. Okay, ooh, these scallions are not in the best of shape. Oh well. Molto Door, sorry, I'm missing a few comments. I hated how Lost ended. Sorina said hi. The Walking Dead is essentially friends with zombies in forests. Yeah, right. No. Bug Bomb. Don't know it. Mr. Fulton Mraz. Hannah, what is your favorite Christmas candy and Christmas cartoon movie? Favorite Christmas candy? Ooh, I mean, it's probably like some kind of chocolate, like peppermint chocolate. Favorite Christmas, like animated movie, cartoon movie? It's probably The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Ajinkia says, 1 year since I started following you, how time flies, I know. MMK said hi. Molto Yaba, you always have the best profile pics, I know, it's so funny. It's like, oh, what has Yaba done now? Which screenshot has he taken? Okay, Omar Maxwell. Hi, MMK. Good to see you. Cosborn, nothing says acting like Kramer bursting through Jerry's door. Oh, I can't. I can't. So not funny. All right. Last scallion, guys, coming on up. Osborne Molto, you can see why they make those shows, though. They're cheaper to make. Yes, of course. I mean, I get that. That totally makes sense. If it's basically just like a studio set where it's in someone's apartment or it's in like a law firm, like office building, then yeah, that it's gonna be way cheaper than, for example, like all the places that they had to bring the crew for Game of Thrones, like all over the world. They were in Croatia, they were in Malta, I think they were in parts of Scotland, probably Iceland, I don't know. But it's like, I get the cost consideration when it comes to like my preferred shows. I want there to be like amazing geographic, like just beautiful locations all over the world, like lots of like globetrotting, but yeah, high production cost if you're gonna have stuff like that. Like this show I just finished yesterday, it's called A Discovery of Witches. They're jumping between like Oxford, England, Italy, Venice, London, America, Madison County, New York. Like it's like amazing. I absolutely loved it. I'm actually gonna rewatch it because it was so good. But that is like my type of show, like action, drama, adventure, a little bit of sci-fi, fantasy. There's demons, there's vampires, there's witches, there's like spells, there's like a secret society basically. Like it's just, and then they're all over the world. It's the best. Tyson J sent a clapping seal. I saw that. Thank you. Let me make sure to get you written down. All right. Chopping is going well, guys. I have 3 things chopped now. I have mint leaves, scallions, and parsley chopped up in here. I want to get Tyson written down. Thank you, Tyson Jays. And then let me see who else I missed. Omar Badger, I'm making quinoa. Sasan. Danielle, did you ask for a whiteboard for Christmas? No, I haven't. No, I haven't asked for that. Big Haas, Gracie Pie, thank you. You would definitely enjoy Shogun then. I think I've seen a trailer for that or something. I wonder if you liked the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. 100%. Yes, those are some of my all-time favorite movies. Jason Bourne, anything with Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, I don't like the older James Bond movies, but I like all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Anything really with Arnold Schwarzenegger from like his heyday as an action dude, like The Running Man or the Terminator series. But yeah, like anything that's like action adventure. If I could be cast in any movie, my dream role would be either like Bond girl, where I'm like getting to do like the stunts and running alongside James Bond, or one of the Mission Impossible girlies, where it's like I want to be like running, jumping, driving cars, driving motorcycles, using cool technology, traveling all over the world, like going to these amazing places. Yeah, like those are my favorite movies, really. They're just so fun. Like and subscribe to Hannah's channel, it's free, says Rich. What was your favorite sled type? I am not gonna close it just yet, but I'll close it in a little bit. Okay, so I have some cherry tomatoes to chop. I'm gonna just quickly look at my recipe. Blah, 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 blah. Remove the saucepan. Fluff the quinoa, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is a super easy recipe. I'm gonna take a pause from chopping veggies, and I am going to cook off some quinoa because that's what I'll be putting, that's gonna be in my tabuli. Junebug, hello. Molto, nice. We've reached common ground. Love those movies. Cosbury GoldenEye is a great James Bond flick. I didn't like GoldenEye, I have to say. Okay, so I need some quinoa now. Omar Maxwell is laughing. So 1 cup of this good stuff. I eat quinoa every single day. I absolutely love it. Think of it like another grain, like rice or oats. I love, love, love eating quinoa. Is that Rob Faye? Hello, yeah, you betcha. Good to see you, Rob. We've got some wonderful winter weather going on here. I was out tonight on a run, and it was cold, but it was just like a very pretty winter night. So I am very pleased with so far what winter weather we're getting, and I want the snow to stick around. I'm crossing fingers. What are people saying? Egg Shen, never realized I had so many socks. Joseph Caromano. I don't eat turkey, I'm vegan, but I do like quinoa. Yeah, but yep, it had to be a profile picture. Just fun. I hope Hannah finds it funny. Yes, I do find your profile pictures funny, yeah, but. Egg Shen, folding my laundry, that's right. You said you were doing laundry. I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Out of context, I was like, that's really random. I don't know what they're saying. Keep up your great energy. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I love YouTube Live. I love YouTube in general. It's so fun. I should be working on my tree right now. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't take too long for you to finish off, right? Omar, Nathaniel, thank you so much. I'm doing Livemas on YouTube, so I'm going live every single day of December. Do you like to eat mushrooms? Yes, Alexander, I have mushrooms in my fridge, actually. All right, vote in the poll because I will be closing it momentarily. Oh, Ray, how are you? I don't really have an update other than me being 5 weeks post-op today. Awesome, Ray. Wow, time flies. It's already been 5 weeks. Crazy. Nathaniel, I'm cooking. Molto, did you get your YouTube year end, whatever they call it? You made mine. I don't think so. I don't know where to, I don't think I've gotten that. 6 months until the World Cup. Yes, so cool. I can't wait for it. I'm so excited. Probably put up a Christmas tree this weekend, says Egg Shen. Alright. I like to really rinse off the quinoa that I'm using. So, I'm gonna drain that and then just set it right here. And I need to make some room actually in one of my saucepans. I have it in my fridge. Isaiah, no, I don't blast music because that would give me a copyright strike on YouTube. It's a big no-no. Stakes is high, coffee is here. I know, Danielle, it's wild how quickly 2025 has gone by. I remember stuff that I was doing in January and February of this year. And I'm like, whoa, there was a whole like 10 months in between then and now. Just crazy. Hello, coffee, Christina. Stakes is high. You and those same earrings. I love these earrings. Doing good, coffee. How about you? All right. Saucepan is what I need to get ready next. All right. And I actually need to get some food containers. Danielle, those earrings are her. I'm ready to talk to my friend's earrings. I love them. Yes, I love these earrings so much. The World Cup in North America this year. Yep. Talk about time flying. Mentally, I'm still in 2016, right? I know. I feel like in my head, like the 20 teen years don't feel that long ago. Like I've been watching a lot of Netflix movies and so many of them were made like 2017, 2018, 2019. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty recent. And then when I think about like 2019 and before all of those years being before the pandemic happened, then I'm like, oh wait, that was actually that feels now like a long time ago. So it's, yeah, my perception of time really shifted after the pandemic. How many calories do you eat per day? I really don't count my calories. I just eat based on feeling full. So I don't know. Coffee, Joaquim, Molto. Did I tell you coffee sub to my little Nothing YouTube channel? I love that. Cute. Coffee is so sweet. Coffee is the most positive person on YouTube. Coffee Molto tube for president. So supportive always. So right now I'm you know what? What am I doing? I could just use this quinoa that I cooked actually. I should do that. I was about to cook off more quinoa, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, I could just use this quinoa that I pre-cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That was silly of me. Molto, Riley, yes. 3, 2, 1 buzzer beater. Molto, thank you for the 100. Rich Molto, I just subbed you. Yes. All right, so now that I'm thinking about this, I'm like, hold on, what am I doing here? I have all this quinoa that I just made right here. So I'm gonna speed this along and use this quinoa that I already prepared. Okay, nice hat. Not quite a hat, but I get what you mean. I'm gonna end the poll and see what people are saying. Guess my favorite kind of sled. Wooden toboggan got 39%. That was listed first. It's never the first option in the poll. Inner tube came in second with 32%, and it is an inner tube. That is my favorite thing to go sledding on. They're so fun. They also are just like kinder to your bum, and like it can be like really harsh being on a plastic sled. So yes, it is inner tubes. Coffee, Troy Gabe. I think so. Molto, y'all gonna be disappointed I haven't posted in a while. That's okay. You can always post again. All right. Okay, what am I gonna do? Remove the saucepan from heat, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is so funny. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna use the quinoa that I already made. I had quinoa sitting around in this saucepan because I eat so much of it that it's like there's always a batch at the ready in my fridge. And it's like, wait, hold on. I'll just use that instead of cooking this. I mean, the thing is I already rinsed this, so I might just cook it off and have more of it. We'll see. What are people saying? Troy Gabe, how do I send money to your channel? You can donate via my Cash app, which is called Buy Me a Coffee. Go to the link in the bio of my YouTube main page, or you can send super chats and gifts. There's like a little dollar icon in the chat where you leave your comment. Yeah, but have I missed something with the necklace? Nope, it's just Christmassy live miss wear. Alright, here we go. Pre-made quinoa, so nice. Oh, my movie's already over. No. All right, Christina. Are you going to stir fry veggies? No. So this is a very simple, like basically like a cold salad. And it's got parsley, it's got mint, and it's got scallions. It's so delicious. I haven't made this for a while, but I love this recipe. It's just like a quinoa salad, basically. Affordable, nice when you find, I know, well, it wasn't even leftovers, it was just, I had just done like an easy food prep in this saucepan over here and left it in my fridge, and then I kind of like eat it as the days go by in the week, and I was like, hold on, instead of eating that for like lunch with some tofu, I am just gonna use all of that for my quinoa tabuli. So the last thing I gotta do for this is chop some grape tomatoes. So I'm gonna set this up here. Almiri. Let's see, coffee on Saturday. Hannah had over 3K viewers at one point. Yep, that was insane. Unforgettable. One of the highlights of that 24-hour live stream. So crazy. Just Nick is here. Tabuli is what I'm making tonight. 3, 2, 1 buzzer beater. I had some cold quinoa salad with diced sauteed eggplant. It was awesome. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Yeah, so this is a This is a slightly different take on traditional tabuli. You'd normally make it with bulgur wheat, which is a type of wheat. I generally don't eat wheat because I avoid gluten. So instead I make it with quinoa, which I absolutely love. So you can see the quinoa is now tossed with the parsley, the scallions, and the mint. Dang it, Bobby, you need your own cooking show. Thanks. Maybe, we'll see. All right, I'm kind of thinking like just for the heck of it and just for having lots of quinoa. Maybe that's too much though. That might be too much quinoa. I'm like debating whether I should cook this off, like the quinoa that I rinsed, and I think I'm actually just gonna put it in a container for now. I think I've made the mistake in the past of making too much quinoa and then it actually went bad and then I had to throw it out. All right, so I'm gonna get all this. I wish I had realized sooner before rinsing this off, but oh well. Come on, quinoa, get off of here. Okay, got most of it off. Dang it, Bobby. Arthur Lujano with the thumbs up. Thank you. I'm glad I caught that surge when it was. I had come back from my nap. Yeah, that was so crazy. So unexpected. I was like, whoa. What is going on with the algorithm right now? Absolutely crazy. So, this is some raw, uncooked quinoa. I'm just gonna put it in my fridge and cook it off maybe in a day or two because I don't want to have too much cooked quinoa where I can't eat all of it before it goes bad. Oops. Okay, so then that means this is gonna go way faster than I thought it would, which is exciting. Congratulations, says Coffee. Dang it, Bobby, are you a fan of sweet potatoes? I do like sweet potatoes, yes. All right, guys. Where did it go? Here. So I'm gonna rinse off and cut these grape tomatoes in half. Kevin, hello. Richard, good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'm actually gonna quarter these grape tomatoes, but let me first just rinse off this knife. Survived your 24-hour live stream? Yes, I feel very much caught up on sleep. I feel good. Looking back, it was a really fun time. I'm so happy with how everything panned out, and I don't think it could have gone better than it did. I would say the key to a successful 24-hour live stream is lots of planning, to have a plan not only for the 24 individual hours of the stream, but also have a plan to recuperate your sleep afterward. Because I would be mad struggling if I did not have either of those plans for either of my 24-hour live streams. Okay, I see a comment from Kevin, excellent. How are you keeping your knives sharp? I actually haven't really sharpened my knives yet. They've worked just fine for my purposes. So yeah, no sharpening yet. But I do have like a sharpening rod that comes with my knife set. I think I'll use it eventually, but I haven't used it yet. Kevin says, coffee, coffee, coffee. Yeah, not too much coffee. I had 2 cups of coffee. That was it on my live stream. I would recommend having coffee, but definitely, like, I don't think you need to go crazy with the coffee. So I'm rinsing some grape tomatoes for this tabuli. Richard, the 24 gives you an idea of what you're made of. I mean, it definitely, like, doing a 24-hour live stream makes all other live streams feel like they're super, super short. Which isn't, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I feel like, I mean, this live stream has been going for a little over an hour. And, you know, even if this one went for 6 hours, it just wouldn't feel that long compared to a 24-hour live stream. Ernest, LOL, drank 2 pots during your stream from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oh. Molto, I think the only thing I missed was the gift wrapping. How did the 6-7 paper work out? So I didn't end up using that 6-7 paper for the gifts that I wrapped. Because honestly, like the people who I wrapped gifts for would not, like, they wouldn't know 6-7, like they wouldn't appreciate the gift wrap. So I'm saving the 6-7 gift wrap for people who will actually find it funny. Molto says, wow, dedication. Ernest, shaking the rest of the day. I know, oh my gosh, I would be a ball of, like, just, not anxiety, but I think I would just be, like, shaky and sweaty if I drank 2 pots of coffee. Kevin, 2 cups of coffee is usually enough for me. Yeah, every day, like on a normal day, I just have 1 cup of coffee, and I finish drinking my coffee by either 12 p.m. noon or 1 p.m. Like I try to finish it pretty much before the afternoon starts. I've been drinking coffee since 1991. Caffeine doesn't affect me anymore. Gotcha. That's more coffee than Hannah drank. Yep. Yeah, just 2 cups of coffee for me for the whole 24-hour live. The thing is though, I got 9 hours of sleep heading into the live stream, so I got tons of rest, and I felt very like rested and ready to go for a full 24 hours. Danielle, yes, I love coffee so much. Rich, I cannot believe you've never had coffee. That is just unimaginable. I can't imagine never having had coffee. Richard, Dunkin' or Starbucks? Always Starbucks. Coffee, Kevin, I'm early morning coffee drinking, nothing after 3 p.m. That's me. I cut off my coffee at 12 o'clock noon. I'm pretty sure I drink enough coffee to give a cow a coronary. Oh no. Oh, that's so much. Stakes is high. I used to be an aggressive coffee drinker and that's the thing is like drinking so much coffee can actually like burn a hole in your stomach because it's so acidic. So that's where it's like, I feel like for me, after I finish 1 cup of coffee, I don't really feel, like there have been times where I drank a 2nd cup of coffee right after the first. And it's like partway through, I was kind of like, ugh, I feel like 1 and done is really what I prefer on a typical day. Coffee, Kevin, Starbucks are closing here in Canada like crazy. Interesting. I'm like, why? I'm very surprised to hear that. I love Starbucks so much. And I feel like it's still pretty popular here in the States. So, beautiful grape tomatoes. That's what I'm gonna prep next. You guys, I'm still so happy that I happened to just put it together in my head that I could use the quinoa that I already cooked. I think I cooked it yesterday. And it's like, oh, that worked perfectly. Thank God. Saving me some time. Gotta love that. It's like, I was ready to commit probably at least 30 to 45 minutes to that quinoa because you have to let it cool off as well. And I'm like, boom, already have some. It's like having a chef like a sous chef that prepped ingredients in advance and stuck them in my fridge, except that sous chef was me. Starbucks is just so expensive. Yeah, Danielle, that's so true. Yes, I like never drink coffee out anymore because it's so, compared to how much it costs for me to brew my own coffee at home, it's just becoming harder and harder to justify going out for coffee. I was saying this at another live stream that my go-to order at any coffee shop, which is a small almond milk latte, now has a 7 in front of the price, but then when you add tip and tax, sometimes it's up to like 8 something, and I'm like, dude, for a freaking cup of coffee, this is absolutely insanity. So yeah, it's very, unless I'm meeting someone for coffee, gonna go hang out for a bit, I'm on vacation and just want to grab something from a local cafe, fine. But day-to-day life, I never go to coffee shops. Starbucks can't compete with Tim Hortons. That makes sense. I didn't think about that. Richard says, nice. If you do drink coffee, you seem like a French press kind of lady. I haven't used a French press in years. I used to work at an office where there was a French press, and I would use it. And actually the company would supply the grounds, so you could just make French press coffee in the break room. Super cool. But since then, I've never owned one myself, and where I currently work, there's no French press in the break room. So yeah, I like French press, but I just, like, I haven't had really the equipment around to make it. What was the answer? Danielle, the answer was an inner tube. That is my favorite kind of sled. Coffee, Malta says that's not as much coffee as I thought a guy named Coffee would drink. That's funny. Kevin, you use Keurig. I use Starbucks instant coffee. I'm as like simple and inexpensive as it gets, and it's honestly so tasty. I don't even drink Nespresso all that often, but I am loving Starbucks instant coffee. It's so good. X Powerhouse, do you guys have Tierra Mia coffee? I've never heard of that before, so I'm gonna say no. I don't know if we have that here in Minnesota. Kareem TV, good to see you, Kareem. Oh, Christopher Hanley, get a French press. They're cheap and make a yummy brew. Yeah, I don't feel like going to all that effort to make my coffee. I've got my coffee down to 2 minutes in the morning with my Starbucks instant coffee. I don't really feel like pressing anything. I don't feel like scooping grounds, none of it. So I'm very content with my Starbucks instant coffee. Michael Schultz is here. Someone was saying they don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell. That was Molto. Matthew, Tim Hortons went to Canada and gave Starbucks a kneecapping. Wow. Wasn't Tim Hortons originally a Canadian thing? Danielle, yay, got it right. That's the only way to sled. I know. Inner tubes are the best because they're just so much gentler on your body than a wooden sled, especially like if you hit a jump. Who wants to land on wood or plastic when you can have an inner tube? All right, almost done with these grape tomatoes, guys. Reaper, Ruby, these are grape tomatoes. Coffee, saying hi to Dang It Boy. Ruby, I prefer dark roast coffee. That's my favorite. Would it be funny if coffee didn't drink coffee? Sweet tea. That would be funny. If coffee was like, yeah, I actually don't really like coffee. I prefer tea. I'm curious, Rich, since you don't drink coffee, what's your like go-to beverage? Do you have one that you like to drink in the morning or just, I don't know, while you're at work? Molto, I'll go to a coffee shop and get a cold drink or hit hot chocolate and just sit there and enjoy the smell. Yeah, but oh my god, the smell of coffee, that really is just part of the morning ritual for me. I love like just sitting there like smelling my fresh coffee, and then I love the taste too. Kirby, that would be the biggest plot twist, I know, right? It'd be like, wait, what? What is going on here? Rich says Matthew Tim Hortons has been here since the 1960s. Ruby, I've never had Turkish coffee. Richard, yeah, I don't mind commercial tomato sauces. I think they're okay. Hog, Ethiopian coffee, Nigerian coffee are the best. Eli, guess what? I'm allergic to chocolate. No! Oh, that's so tragic. Oh. Chocolate is life. Dang it, Bobby. A teaspoon of instant coffee in a chocolate protein shake. Yummy. I have done that before. Coffee. Michael Schultz. I'm making tabuli. Joski. Tim Hortons, certainly a Canadian company. I was never a fan, but know people who swear by it. Yes. We used to have a Tim Hortons here in Minneapolis. I don't know if it's still here. I went to a Tim Hortons actually the last time I was in Canada. I was in Thunder Bay, and I thought it was fine. Like, I liked the coffee. I tried some of their donuts. Thomas Flood, good to see you, Thomas. I'm just about done with this tabuli. I'm so happy. It went way faster than I was expecting it to. So let's do a little clean as you go, because this cutting board is a mess. All right. Oh. Thomas Flood. Sorry, I'm a little behind, guys. Reaper, Coffee, Kirby. Hey, Coffee, how are you? Christopher Hanley. What did you say? Is Starbucks instant coffee come in a container or packets? I get mine in a metal tin. I can show you in just a second. Kirby, orange juice, Monster, and Gatorade for Rich. Ruby, yes, I put almond milk in my coffee. No sugar. Ruby, Biker Benny. Yeah, we're talking about coffee and just different like beverages that we enjoy. So the coffee that I love it's just, I order it online from Target. It's this Starbucks premium instant medium roast coffee. And this is what the powder looks like. And I just boil a cup of water and throw in 2 teaspoons, stir it, throw in some almond milk, and that's my coffee at the beginning of the day. It's so good, you guys. All right, let's see. Like your Benny, Dumb in Progress, White Lightning. I'm not making potato salad, nope. Check the pinned comment. Grayman, don't take caffeine. I had Italian espresso once, felt like the Energizer Bunny, yes. Proper espresso, OMG. I freaking love that stuff where you're like, oh my God, I am like up in the stratosphere right now. So good. Okay, so here's my progress with the quinoa tabuli, guys. I'm gonna stir in these tomatoes that I just quartered. Very gently fold them in here. Don't wanna crush them. It's so pretty, I just love the color. All the colors in tabuli. And then the last few things are pretty simple. There's probably, I think there's some lemon, there's some olive oil, but let me quickly just see what people are saying. Lazaro, not coquito, bug bomb, cool. Molto, another smell I love is nail salons. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think they like, I actually have never been to a nail salon before. X Powerhouse, Vietnamese iced coffee almost killed me once. Oh no, I've actually never had it because Vietnamese iced coffee usually has like sweetened condensed milk, which is dairy, and I don't drink or eat dairy. I was on the Appalachian Trail in the 90s. Dang it, Bobby. Rich is saying Bertha for president. Yes, please, says Kirby. Chip, Broadhead, you're doing a 24-hour stream on Christmas Day. Absolutely not. I did it this past weekend. Hello, Daniel, Barry Sport Highlights. Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a good Tuesday, Daniel. Danielle says, looks very fresh. Ooh, Cowboys versus Lions on Thursday. Yeah, and you guys, because it's Livemas, I'm going live every single day of December. I am planning, I would like to like sit, hang out, and watch that game on Thursday night with you guys. Cowboys versus Lions. Okay, so let's see what else I have to add to this tabuli. Go Lions, I know, Kirby. Let's see. So what's left? I have the quinoa, I've got the parsley, the mint, the scallions, the tomatoes. So just 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, sea salt, and freshly ground black pepper. So let me grab the lemon juice. Rich with the Lions. I know. I want the Lions to do so well. I love them. What are people saying? Eggshen, I'll have to stop. I'll have to shop for snacks for Thursday. Nice. Early Cooper, happy Tuesday. I had a lovely Tuesday. How about you, Aurelius? So I'm making some quinoa tabuli. I'm currently putting in some lemon juice. I think it said 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna double check. 2 tablespoons, yep. Love that. And then I'm gonna grab some salt and pepper and just kind of season it to taste. Dang it, Bobby, did you check out Raw last night? No, I don't watch Raw. I don't watch WWE Raw. I'm gonna drizzle on some olive oil. The recipe says, I think, a half cup, which is a bit much for me. So I'm gonna kind of eyeball it and just gauge. I did, dang it, Bobby. Dakota Miller, do you think a 24-hour stream makes you more addicted to streaming? I don't think so. I think for me, I mean, I love it so much. I love live streaming, but I can still feel like, even though I've caught up, like on paper, I've caught up on all of my hours of sleep since the weekend, doing the 24-hour live stream from Saturday to Sunday. Like, I've caught up on all the sleep, but I can still feel kind of the like after effects, like a bit of like physical fatigue of just like, that was just like a lot of like lights, like a lot of strain on my eyes. But I mean, I've been doing live streams for over a year now. If anything, I would say doing a 24-hour live stream makes me appreciate the shorter lives. Because the thing is, like with most of my lives, I don't want to be getting to the point where I'm just like kind of like tired and miserable on the live stream. I actually want to be enjoying it, and doing mega long live streams all the time, I've learned this, like it's not sustainable for me. So I feel like my sweet spot in terms of the length for live streams is anywhere from like 90 minutes to 2 hours. 2.5 is okay, but lately I feel like if I have the energy, I don't mind staying on for maybe 3 hours. But I think, especially for this month, because I'm going live every single day of December, I definitely am thinking like, okay, I don't mind having some longer live streams, but if I'm starting to feel like fatigue, almost like approaching burnout, I'm definitely gonna be doing shorter ones to make sure I don't get to that point. Because I want to have fun, like I want to enjoy the live streams. It's also Christmas themed, like holiday season. I don't want to be miserable and burned out during the holidays. That's no fun, especially if it's avoidable. Cena's last match coming up soon. A cowboy versus a lion. I don't know, because the lion is tough, but the cowboy's got a gun. Yeah, I'd give it to the cowboy. Aurelius Cooper, I had a wonderful day. Tomorrow is hump day. It sure is. Yay. All right, I think that's about all that I need to put into this tabbouleh salad, guys. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna eat some of this. I had some of my shepherd's pie earlier, but I'm excited to have some of this too. Yum, yum, yum. Again, I'm trying to be pretty gentle with this and fold the ingredients, because I added some grape tomatoes and I don't want to be like mashing the tomatoes when I stir everything. But oh, this is one of those dishes that's super bright, very healthy. There's not a single ingredient I would say that's unhealthy in this, and it also tastes really good. And I'd say generally people like tabbouleh. I'm trying to think what people would maybe dislike in terms of the flavors in this, and I don't know. Maybe mint. I have some friends who think it's weird to eat mint, because like a good friend of mine from childhood, she can't do like mint desserts or any food item with mint, because she's like, the only thing I'm thinking of is toothpaste. Like it tastes like I'm eating something that had toothpaste added into it. So I would say maybe the mint in this would bother some people, but I think most people would like tabbouleh. Bolo Santosi. I stayed up 3 days the other week. Oh no. Oh, I stayed up for 24 hours over the weekend, and that was, I can feel my body like begging me to go and lie down and get sleep after staying up for 24 hours. But 72, oh my God. I would not want to see the physical state I would be in if I was up for that many days. Coffee, thank you so much. Glad you like the antlers. Ernest, a few have got to almost 2 hours. Yes. All of my streams are about an hour. Yeah, I feel like for me, time goes really fast on the live streams because I think it's really fun. I'm very set on like keeping up with the comments, reading, seeing who, like the people that I know, seeing who come, like which people come. And it makes the time go super, super fast. I'll usually throw on a movie, I'll throw on something in the background. And then it's like before I know it, 2 hours are gone, sometimes 2.5. And I'm like, oh shoot, it's a work night. I gotta get going. So it's not a matter of, I would say most of my live streams, I forget about the time and then I check the clock and I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, it's time for me to wrap this up. The match between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair was crazy. I feel like that refrigerator is ours. We've seen it so often, says Eggshen. Yes, okay, you guys. Some of you saw me make this paper snowflake on my 24-hour live stream. I made it, I think, like in the wee hours of Sunday, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I made this little guy. And no, it might have actually been later than that. It might have been closer to the end of the live stream, now that I think about it. My sense of timing for that whole thing is very, like, wonky. But yes, I made this paper snowflake, you know, the classic, like, grade school craft that you would do. I made this on the 24-hour live stream, so I decided to just keep it on my fridge. Let's see. The whole women's locker room interfered. Oh, wow. Dramatic. Slippery Moose Cakes. Dakota Miller. Sounds like you have a great plan. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I love it so much. I'm really passionate about YouTube. I'm particularly passionate about live streaming and the community of people here that come to these live streams so often, and people know each other here, and it's really fun. And I look forward to the live streams in the evenings. I'm a night owl, I always have been, so like my best hours, my most energized, awake, like best like brain speed has always been like 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. So this is like prime time for me doing these evening live streams. Dang it, Bombi, we need the return of Rhea Ripley and Dom Dom. I'm not as familiar with like the female fighters. Gonna be honest with you guys. Danielle Molto, I subscribed. Yes, that's so cute. I love it when it's like people are subbing to each other. It makes me so like that is what I want here. Is I want everybody to like know everybody else, like a true online community. Dom Mysterio Molto says thank you. Y'all are too much. Super sweet. SM quinoa tabuli sounds like an awesome dish to bring to a Christmas potluck. Yes, honestly, I didn't even think about this. It might not be the most like traditional Christmas food, but you can't deny the colors are nice and Christmassy. I feel like it's always nice to show up to a holiday event and have a bright colored dish. And I do love how bright this dish is. So the ingredients in here are quinoa, that's the grain. And then the red is grape tomatoes. You can also use cherry tomatoes. And then the green bits are scallions, mint, and parsley. And then there's also some lemon juice, some olive oil, and then some salt and pepper. I think I got everything in that list. Yeah, I think I got everything. Stakes aside, my best is 46 hours of no sleep. Oh my gosh. Yeah, nope, I don't ever want to get to that point. Auditory hallucinations, I don't even know what that means, but I don't want any of that sort. Oh my gosh. SM says taking notes. Dominique Mysterio is Rey Mysterio's skinny son. Interesting. Danielle, we support each other, Molto. That's why it's so great at Hannah's place. Yes! Yes, it's like just great people, chill vibes, positive, supportive people. I like mojitos. Yes, me too, Eggshan. I think of mojitos when I have like fresh leaves of mint. Coffee Molto says appreciate it, Danielle. Richard. Oops, looks like my desktop's a little slow. Hey Marie, how have you been? Good to see you. I'm getting Eli Carter. Thank you, Eli, for sending the 100. Ah, sorry. Oh, slow desktop. I'm worried my laptop might be getting geriatric. Dang it. There we go. Dang it, Bobby, no. So I will be saving this for, you know, eating throughout the week, but I am gonna have some of it now. Just to see how it turned out. Oh my goodness, desktop is struggling. Not desktop, laptop. The best thing about being vegan is, oh boy, I would say like becoming creative with recipes. Because I went cold turkey. I decided to go vegan like overnight basically. And it's like you suddenly are like, wow, okay, like that normally would have cheese or butter or whatever in it, and you're like, all right, I have to get really, like, what can I come up with to make a meal that's vegan if you're completely new to veganism? So I would say like it forces you to get creative with ingredients, do your research, think about flavors, think about ingredients, think about balancing out, I don't know, flavors, carbs, protein, fats, spices, herbs, salt. Like, it's so fun. I love that it, for me, it like really like pushed me to think about what I was eating and how I could put a meal together that actually felt like a full, tasty meal. Mr. Toga, that's funny. Hog, excessively proper. Richard Molto, oops, typo, it's Dominic, not Dominique. All right, so let me just plate up a little bit of this and see how it tastes. Hopefully it's good. Can't imagine it wouldn't taste good. I've made this before too. All right, let's start with that. Ooh, there's a lot. Look at all that parsley on my spatula. Jeez. I'll make sure to get that in there. Let's see. DM Derek sent a floating heart. Thank you, DM Derek. Didn't take any screenshots today. I want to do that. I think I got one. Okay, DM Derek, got you. SM Richard, best thing about being vegan is hitting your fiber goals. Yep. The second thing that came to mind with when I heard that question, the best thing about being vegan is just like discovering more plant-based foods. Like, I've discovered so many plants, so many types of seeds, different ingredients you can use, like a flax egg as a substitute for baking. It's just so, you learn so much when you're working within the boundaries of a vegan diet. And you're like, okay, well, if I'm sticking to plant food, I feel like you inevitably discover these different types of plant food, and you're like, whoa, that's so cool. I've never heard of this, but it's so tasty. All right. Ooh, I love that. That is so good. Maybe next time we can discuss King of the Hill's latest season. Hello, Richard. Jay Hollywood. Love hearing that you've got some snow. Liam Hughes, Merry Christmas to you. Merry early Christmas. I love this comment. SM says vegan bakers deserve an honorary chemistry degree. I've had so many baking fails in all these years of being vegan. Because I like experimenting, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, I think that should work. Like these flavors, this type of flour with the baking soda, baking powder, whatever. Ooh, and sometimes the consistency is just all wrong. It's stretchy, it's flat, it's burned, it's like rock hard, just, yeah. So many fails, but also many successes. Yes, molto. I drizzled olive oil right over here and some lemon juice. Ooh, Gerald, I have never ever had tofurkey before, and I like really want to try some one day. Yeah, I love this recipe. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of having to chop a bunch of stuff, but it's really not too bad. It's like the parsley, the scallions, the tomatoes, and the mint leaves. Richard says trail mixes can be pretty imaginative too. You guys, I'm gonna have some more of that. That's so good. Let's see. So good. Ooh, the mint. I can taste all the flavors coming through. Yummy. LOL, Liam. I saw what Liam did there. You could use a food processor or blender if you wanted to. It wouldn't work well for the leaves. It's not enough substance to put in a food processor. You'd want to chop the herbs. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And again, I'm just so satisfied that I just happened to discover that full saucepan of quinoa I had already cooked. Stakes is high. Stakes is high. I don't think you were paying attention. This is my second plate. Richard, yeah. I agree. I think like roasted sweet potato would be a really nice side with this. So I made quinoa tabuli. Stakes is high. Oh, my bad. I was away from my phone. Yeah, this, oh, I could eat a lot of this bowl. Chaco, your little brother. Hello. Good to see you again. I'd actually eat that over a steak. Yeah, I think that would be a really good combo. I also feel like maybe either chicken or fish, because I feel like this is giving very, well, it is. It's Middle Eastern / Mediterranean. That's where tabbouleh comes from. So I could see this alongside like a huge like fish fillet with like some lemon and like herbs on the side. I feel like this would pair well with a lot of different meat dishes. Liam, I made quinoa. Cherise says yummy. Steak Society says I meant salad bar. Quinoa, anything is a nice dish. Mm-hmm. Good night, SM. Yeah, oh my god, this is so good, you guys. Mmm. It looks like rice. It is another grain, but it is not rice. Yummy. Well, and now I've got this nice like portion of tabuli that's just ready for the rest of the week. I love getting some food prep done, even on weeknights. Yeah, once more, I figured I'd show you guys the beautiful quinoa that I made. Quinoa tabuli. It's such a, I would say this is a really good spring and summer dish because it's so bright, it's so colorful, really light. You can eat a lot of it and it's not super heavy. But I like eating it all times of year. It's a fave of mine. All right, so let's get this covered. I'm already looking forward to eating this for lunch tomorrow. Andre Carter. Brian, hello. I made quinoa tabuli. Looks like another hit, Hannah. Thanks, Danielle. Actually, I made a recipe video of this quinoa tabuli. So this is available as a recipe video on my channel. I posted it sometime last year, but it's super easy. I highly recommend you guys try it. I'm just looking to see like what other stuff I've got to use. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Christmas food makes sense. Andre, yeah, it is a very healthy dish, but the thing is I feel like it's not a healthy dish just for the sake of being healthy. It actually tastes really good. Because the thing is, I will eat dishes if I know they're super healthy, but maybe they don't taste great because I'm like, well, I'm doing something good for my body. But it is so nice when a dish is healthy and it tastes really good. Charisse, Christmas cookies next time. Probably not next time because next time is tomorrow. Dion McDonald, Brian, you ever eat rice with food coloring? No. Did I get to everybody? Yes, I think so. Liam, Brian, that's what that looks like far away. Andre Carter, I totally get it. I usually like to balance nutrition with taste whenever possible. Me too. I really try and seek out those dishes where, like, because I don't want it to be just a totally horrible junky meal that's like terrible for my body but tastes amazing, and then on the other extreme end I don't want it to taste horrible but be super healthy. So I wanted to land somewhere in the middle where I can get both taste and nutrition. And I feel like I've found ways with like breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, and dessert. I've found recipes where I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it's actually got like fiber, it's got protein, it's got healthy fats, it's pretty low in sugar and like processed refined grains. Like, yeah, it's very satisfying figuring out like those go-to dishes that you love and they're also good for you. Real reviewer, your channel keeps popping randomly. I love hearing those comments because I'm like, thank you, algorithm. Thank you for working in my favor. I'll go ahead and subscribe. The universe is telling me something. I love it. Hey, welcome to the community. While you're here, real reviewer, I should tell you, I am doing what I call live miss. I did this last year and I'm doing it again this year. So I'm going live every single day of December. So I will be on here again tomorrow and for all the rest of this month as like a holiday season. Just why not hang out on live? Sometimes I'll be in my kitchen cooking something or baking something. Sometimes I'll be like hanging out on my couch, maybe watching a movie or something. Please tell me those earrings jingle when shaken. I think you guys can hear those, hopefully. Yes, they jingle. Brian, yes, I like oatmeal. Liam, did I tell you? Yes. I think you told me that maybe at the 24-hour live stream that, or maybe it was yesterday, but I think I remember a comment where you or someone else was saying that they were scrolling and there was another person on live who was like removing their teeth. I was like, whoa. You will be glad you subbed, says Danielle. Thank you, Danielle. So sweet. College athlete said hi. Molto. I've seen that dude, Liam. I've heard of this person now. Like when I saw that comment the other day, I was like, I think I've heard of this person who removes their teeth. Green lungs, what's for Christmas dinner? Traditionally, my family gets Chinese takeout food for Christmas dinner. I know it sounds very goofy, but it's honestly nice to not have to lift a finger and cook anything, and it also tastes delicious. Andre Carter, I eat very little processed food, mostly plant-based. That's awesome. Yes. Someone was telling me just eat real food. I think it's like JERF, JERF, just eat real food. And I've really been trying. I mean, I'm not 100% like pure whole food diet, but I'm trying to be more limited in the amount of foods I eat that are like super ultra processed, mainly sweets and desserts. I mean, I love desserts, and I made cookies for Thanksgiving. I made cookies this past weekend for my 24-hour live stream, but it's like I'm still just trying to like keep an eye out for like how much like sugar am I eating every single day? Like how many things did I eat that looked like whole foods? Like the tabuli I just made for you guys, it had whole like scallions, it had whole mint leaves, parsley leaves, quinoa grains. Like you can see the whole foods on your plate, and that's what I aim for with most of my meals. And then here and there it's like, okay, I'll have like some chocolate, I'll have some cookies, I'll have whatever it is, but I try to really like maximize whole foods, vegan foods, and limit the amount of like processed foods that I'm eating. This is your advent calendar. Word nerd. I'm fixing to eat a non-vegan Walmart donut. Sounds delicious. Brian, I like to eat macaroni with ketchup and mayo with black pepper. I've never heard of that combo. Liam, some getting told. Interesting. Brian, Andre Carter, like the saying goes, let thy food be thy medicine. Yes, I love that, and honestly, it's so true. I feel like too, as I've gotten older, in some cases I've been forced to realize and accept that my body can no longer do or tolerate what it could do and tolerate when I was a teenager and in my 20s. Like, I'm not saying I went crazy, but I think of like in my college days, I would go to parties, I would go out to dinner, especially senior year. There were so many senior events where there was just literally like open bar, drink whatever you want. And I can think of nights where I had like cocktails, espresso martini, and then like a glass of wine, and then I would go to sleep, and then I'd wake up the next day and it's like nothing had happened. I just had a regular sleep, and then up I went. And it's like, I hardly drink alcohol anymore. I could get away with like no sleep in high school and probably college too, and just be fine. Now I cannot. Like, sleep debt is brutal in my 30s. What else? I feel like I could just eat like way more processed, like sugary foods. Like I would eat boxes of Dots and Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish and like wipe out entire like chocolate bars. Like I've always had a very healthy appetite, but I feel like it's probably a combo of me getting more conscious of what I'm eating as I get older, like trying to be more mature and like healthy. And then also along with that, my body just becoming less tolerant of certain things. Like anytime I'm gonna be having an alcoholic beverage, it's like just one. Like I will not do more than one because it's like I'll get nauseous. My stomach will just feel really unsettled. Without fail, my sleep is very like disrupted, tossing, turning like through the night. It's like it really affects my sleep. It also makes me like want to just like lie down and take a nap. So I feel like as I'm getting older, now that I'm at 32, I've noticed several things where I'm like, yeah, I think those days are behind me. I don't think I can just like do this or consume this and not feel any effects from this anymore. Like there will be consequences from certain things. All right. Kevin Garner. Brad, can you do a different headband every week? I don't know. I kind of like this headband. It's like a favorite of mine. We'll see. We will see, Brad. Let's see. Are you a deer because they are herbivores? So I just decided to be a reindeer. There's like no hidden meaning. There's like no Taylor Swift like Easter egg thing with my headband. I ordered this last year, I think off of Amazon, and I just got like a reindeer headband because it's December and it's Christmas season and I'm doing Livemas, which is where I go live every single day of December. So that's why I'm wearing these reindeer antlers. Brian, Michael Myers, doing good. How about you? Hannah, that was me that told you about, yes, okay. I loved that. I had never heard of that before. And I was like, that's a really like easy acronym to remember. And it's simple, but even though it's simple, it's not necessarily easy. It's like, okay, just eat real food. So sure, like stick to whole foods. Like, do they look like natural foods on your plate? Like, can you like see the ingredients and be like, yep, I can see what those are, like those whole ingredients on my plate. But I feel like it's so, we live in the age of ultra processed convenient food that also tastes amazing. And it's so, like, let me tell you, when I'm working, like when I'm at the office and like someone brings in like a platter of cookies, or there was a birthday in the office not too long ago and there was this like mega deluxe cake and ice cream and whatever, or there's like a vending machine with like several things that I can eat. And it's like, it's annoying when you're like constantly surrounded by cheap, easy to access, tasty food that's not good for you. It's just like, you know, it's just so convenient, and yet it's like it basically forces you to be disciplined, because it's like, I don't want to be eating this all the time, but in the case of my work, it's like, well, I'm going to be sitting here for 8 hours a day, and it's right there. The Family Lab podcast. Oh, I always get this comment. Davy Shan sent a 100. Thank you. Is it Ivy or Davy Shan? Either way, thank you. Molto says, yep, super calorie dense and nutrition deficient. Yes, yes. It's so frustrating that that's how our environment is designed, where it's like these just, yeah, like you said, calorie dense, like super, super high in calories, but just not quality ingredients and ultra processed. And they're all just like right there around you. Like when I'm at work, it's like there's a vending machine, there's a cafeteria, there's just like all these little temptations everywhere. Like people bringing stuff into the office, and it's very nice. It's all meant as like a kind gesture, but it's like 99% of the time, it's like very, very unhealthy food. And I'm like, oh my God. It tests your morale and it tests your discipline. Kennedy is back. Will is here. Victor. Look at the full moon. So cool. Is it really really? I don't know if you're talking about me or if you're actually talking about the full moon. Full moon tonight? Whoa. Wait. Oh my gosh. It is a full moon. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I can see it though, unfortunately. We've been very overcast today. Like I could see kind of the moon faintly behind the clouds, but I couldn't see it. I know, Victor, the moon is beautiful. Oh, dang. Yeah, I can't see, like I was looking up into the sky this evening earlier when I went for a run, and I was just like, I can't see it. I could see like kind of the faint haze of where the moon would be, but it's not a clear night tonight, unfortunately. The crowbar dude. I've been chugging a sparkling water. I actually don't like beer. It's one of my most hated things in this life. I gotta go take a look. Love Luna, says Molto. Very nice. Yeah, I wish I could see it tonight, but we don't have the weather for it here in Minneapolis, unfortunately. College athletes, sender. Rich with the moon emojis. Oh no, sparkling water made my head hurt. Oh, I absolutely love sparkling water. I also went for a run tonight, and I can tell I'm like thirsty. I haven't had enough water. Let's see. We've got Danielle. We were expecting 7 to 10 inches of snow here in Colorado. Yuck. What do you mean, yuck? That's amazing. I wish we were. I mean, we probably have a good like 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground right now, and like I'm crossing fingers. I've been looking at the temperatures here in Minneapolis, and it looks like the snow is gonna stick around, because it's so disappointing when you get the first snow of the season and then it quickly jumps back up to warm temperatures, and then the snow just like melts away, and then it becomes like swampy and gross. But we have like cold temps, like single digit temps on the way, so I'm like, yes, it's staying, thank God. Eker Gale, Molta says I should go work on my tree. Rich says, yuck. Yes, Danielle. Join the anti-snow club. Rich, man. Rich, have you ever considered, I'm trying to think, are there parts of Canada, maybe this is a stupid question, but are there parts of Canada where you would consider moving where you wouldn't have to deal with as much snow? Like, I don't know about like the parts of Canada that are on the coasts, like Atlantic and Pacific, but I'm a proud member of that club, says Kirby. No, snow is the best. But yeah, I'm wondering, yeah, Rich, if there are parts of, the thing is like Canada is just situated far, far north, like compared to the United States. Whereas like, you know, in the United States, I know people who were born in Minnesota. Actually, like my aunt, one of my aunts was born in Minnesota. She's my mom's older sister. And she and her husband moved down to Arizona because they're just like, we don't want to deal with this snow. We don't want to deal with the shoveling. We basically just don't want to have the hassle of winter, especially like in our retired years. So there's people who will like move to different parts of the United States to escape the snow, but I don't know how, like, is that a possibility in Canada? Like, can you move, like, you probably wouldn't want to go north because there would just be more snow. But I'm wondering if, like, either of the coasts of Canada would maybe have some, like, not lake effect, but like something with the ocean where maybe there wouldn't be as much snow. I don't know. You guys are all just like so far north, so I don't know if that's possible. Vancouver. Okay, I was thinking maybe Vancouver. Molto, I don't know how those Alaska people do it. Oh man, I like low-key would love to not live in Alaska, but maybe have like a property out there. Danielle, I moved to southern Colorado, a lot less snow than Denver, where I'm from originally. Gotcha, Danielle. Interesting. Oh, it's so funny. I love it. I love the snow. I get FOMO and I get very envious of people when I hear that they are getting, like when Jesse's on here or I don't know, other people that are regionally pretty close to me and they're like, yeah, we got 5-10 inches of snow and meanwhile we didn't get anything and I'm like, oh, no. Molto, with the snow and the sun not going down, nightmare. At least once in my life, I want to experience, like the phenomenon of where in the wintertime, the sun never comes up. And then in the summertime, the sun never goes down. Like that to me is so bizarre. I've seen pictures, like I've like looked up pictures online of like northern Scandinavia and Alaska where it's just basically all night at a certain point, and then all day in the summertime. And it's so peculiar to me that it could be 2 a.m. and it's like the sun is shining outside or it's very bright outside. I like want to witness it for myself. I would never want to live in a place like that because I think in those weeks where the daylight and nighttime hours are so messed up, I wouldn't enjoy that. But I think as a tourist, that'd be really cool to go and experience it at least once. West Coast, yes, not East Coast. Okay, makes sense, Rich. I agree, Molto. I couldn't do it. Ever been to Trinidad? Colorado. I used to go there every few weeks. In the winter, it's beautiful snow, but not too much to be inconvenient. Like Chumajer, Danielle, yes, it's close to me. I'm in Pueblo, Molto. Angelo Ziccarelli, Edward Buress, go to Alaska, you'll love it. I've heard incredible things. I've had coworkers go to Alaska and like share pictures. My childhood best friend went on like a kayaking expedition with her family, and they also went like whale watching, and like everyone I know who's gone to Alaska as a tourist and has like come back and shared photos and videos, it looks like the most epic, picturesque wilderness place. And it's like, oh my God, I have to go. I have to go. It looks amazing. Have you seen when rain freezes and turns everything into crystal? Yes. Yes, would drive to Pueblo for the movies or nightlife. Cool, Molto. Super Idol, I am in my kitchen. Yes, I finished cooking for the night. Rich, I don't mind small amounts of snow, but the big storms that take days to recover from, oh my God. I get like so excited when there's a massive storm on the way and it's like everybody, it's like batten down the hatches, go and get your like apocalypse grocery food for the next week because you are not gonna be able to leave your home because of the snow pile up. Like there's such like a thrill about an epic winter storm that's coming and you're like, oh my God, it's coming. Everybody has to like get their cars off the streets and hide them away in garages and like it's just, I love it. It's so cool. Danielle, we still have our drive-in. Oh, it's so cool here. I love that. Edward, Oak Harbor, Washington State to Vancouver. Ooh, boy, that corridor right there, just, I've never been to the Pacific Northwest of the States, and I'd love to get out there and then just drive up into Canada, because it seems so scenic. It's nature showing off, says Nipper. Molto, yes, it's a very cool city. Trini was a quaint little hilly town with a nice downtown, but if you want to do anything, you really got to drive to Pueblo. On a ferry, okay, so you wouldn't drive it up to Canada. Okay, good to know, Edward. Well, guys, lo and behold, I've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I thought I was gonna cut it off closer to 90. So I'm gonna end it for tonight. This was really fun. I loved making quinoa with you guys, quinoa tabuli. I wanna remind everybody that I am doing Livemas this month, which means I'm going live every single day of December. I repeat, I'm going live on YouTube every single month, every single day of December. So from now until New Year's Eve, including New Year's Eve, I will be on YouTube Live. Sometimes it'll be this long, sometimes there'll be days where it's just like I can only do 30 or 40 or whatever. But that's okay, Rich. My ethos when it comes to YouTube is I'm not chasing anything, I'm not forcing anything, I'm not doing stuff just for the numbers. So 12K will come certainly this month. It's just a matter of time. So it'll be fun when we cross the 12K mark. And at this point, I am sure we're very, very close. Stakes is high. Hannah, that is quite the commitment. Even Christmas. Yes, even Christmas. I did this last year, Stakes is high. I did go live. Actually, last year, I originally planned to go live every single day through Christmas Day. And then people were like, you should do the whole month of December. Like, it's just another week. And I was like, yeah, okay, I could do it. So I ended up extending Livemas last year, and I did every single day in December. And so that's what I'm going to be doing this month, this time around as well. I'll be going live every single day of December. So it'll be fun. Kenyon, Ranty, good night, Egg Shen. Hope the laundry went well. Edward Buress, what a great show. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Glad to have you here, Edward. Danielle, good night, everyone. I'm happy to see lots of you. Hannah, yes, Danielle, I'm happy to see you here. Aurelius Cooper, good night, my friend. Oh my gosh, wait, what is this? I had to get a screenshot. That is so, I wasn't able to get that little, oh dear. That is the first time I saw that, and that is so goofy. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Joe Sensei. I appreciate that. Aurelius Cooper, good night. Have a great day tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow because remember, every single day this month. Green vibes. Don't forget to drink water and take care. Yes, for sure. I will be finishing this bubbly water. Rich, longest live stream ever is 676 hours? What? That doesn't seem possible. Wow. Anyways, Stakes is high. Good night. Egg Shen. LOL. Yes, done with laundry for the week. Good. Oh, such a good feeling. What time tomorrow? Oh, thank you for asking. My live tomorrow will be at 8 p.m. That is 28 days and 4. Wow. Wow. Thank you for the fun fact, Rich. That is wild. Let me put a reminder here in the chat that my next live stream is tomorrow, which is Wednesday already. Typing at 8 p.m. Central Time. See you guys there. So yes, live stream tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time. Every single day of December, I will be on live. Edward, yep, Central Time, correct. 8 p.m. Central Time. All of my times are in Central Time because that's my time zone. Hi, Rissa, Edward, Brumwell. Let's see. Edward, Danielle. Please hit the like button, everyone. Yes, amazing. Thank you so much, Danielle. And thank you, everybody. There were supers here. JB and Eli Magallanes gave supers, and then there were gifts from Molto, Kirby, the Jason 20, Anna, Tyson Jays, Eli Carter, DM Derek, Ivy Shan, and Joe Sensei. So thank you, everybody. Scotty Ballard, you made it right at the end. I'm signing off now for the night because I gotta get going. I'm kind of tired and I got work tomorrow. But I'll be live again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for hanging out with me in my kitchen, and have a great evening or rest of your day. Bye.